So I saw that this famous article on climate change just got retracted. It was used in all these stories. It was the second most cited paper about climate change in 2024. It was in the most prestigious journal in the world. Here it is in the San Diego Union Tribune saying that climate change is going to cost $38 trillion per year by 2049. Here it is in Forbes. And it comes out of the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research. This is going to come back. So basically, this institute forecasts this 19% drop in global income by 2050 because of climate change. There's a 99% chance by mid-century it's going to cost more to fix the damage from climate change than it would to cost to build resilience. And I think that anything that will make the world better and more efficient, like, let's do it. But it turns out that the journal had to retract this article because they discovered that there are these errors in Uzbekistan's data that completely blew up their paper. And when you remove Uzbekistan from the data set, the paper's main thing goes from basically 62 to 23. Their main stat reduces by 2/3. And of course, if we have climate change catastrophes, that's going to be expensive. But it just shows you that this whole ecosystem has been built on alarmism. It's basically like if it shocks and scares people, then that's what we want to do. And you can kind of see the impact that this has with like the growth of green degrees, bachelor's degrees. Sustainability studies is the #1 growing green degree program, doubling in the past 5 years. Environmental studies are frequently taught at 600 schools. And you can just see the content of this sort of academic direction of climate activism change stuff. The Stanford Doerr School of Sustainability, so they have just launched their 2 main degrees at Stanford: Environmental Behavioral Sciences and Global Environmental Policy. Those are the 2 degrees they offer. And so these people, John and Doerr, they gave $1.1 billion to Stanford to fund these degree programs for large-scale solutions to urgent planetary challenges. So what I'm going to question is, like, is this stuff the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research and degrees in environmental behavioral sciences and global environmental policy? Is that really how we're going to address climate issues? Because right now there's about 400,000 trade jobs that are unfilled in America, gonna get to 2 million by 2033. And one of the main areas where we're short is electricians. And you can see here that one of the main issues in renewable energy, for example, is a labor shortage. Turns out the main people that you need to modernize, for example, the electric grid, are electricians. So it honestly just seems like if wealthy people like Ann and John Doerr want to provide gifts totaling $1.7 billion to new kinds of schools focused on cultivating deep knowledge and high-impact solutions to pressing planetary challenges, kind of work done by the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research. If you want to actually make a difference, what we really need is more electricians.